everybody, what's going on? This is a quickie channel update, Dark Souls 3 Prologue. Yes, that's right, and I just want to let you guys know that I already ordered the deluxe edition. Oh wait, that's a different pre-order. New, I guess? Or Spotlight? I swear to God, that's not what I picked, but okay. As you can see, this is the Dark Souls 3, but I actually picked the deluxe edition, as you guys see it's purchased. And if you guys want to see what this thing has, which you guys can see 14 hours left, pre-order, you get the Fire Fades dynamic theme. You also get the Only Embers Remain the Only Embers Remain dynamic theme, which I'm currently using right now. You also get the official soundtrack, which it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously the soundtrack is gonna be fucking great. I'm not gonna be concerned about that. You also the deluxe edition includes the full game plus the season pass, which means, as just like I bought the season pass for Bloodborne, I already bought the season pass on the first shot. You know what? I actually like this style of deluxe edition. I think every game that's gonna have DLC should have a deluxe edition, not just digitally but also physically, where you get the game and you pay for the season pass in one go. But I don't know how that would work on a physical copy. I know on digitally it'd be pretty easy. But this is the Only Embers Remain, and obviously I'm guessing this is like the good ending, where if this is like Dark Souls 1 and you kill Lord Gwyn, you light the bonfire by sacrificing yourself, and the Age of Light continues. But the But the other one that I have, the No Embers Remain, I think, the Fire Fades, it's just a darker version of this one, and I think what actually happens is it just ends up looking like, if in like Dark Souls 1 terms, you, after you beat Lord Gwyn, you actually do not light the bonfire and just walk out, and you become the new Dark Lord. You technically become the new Lord Gwyn, so to speak, with the Age of Dark continues. So that's kind of what that theme, at least to me, looks like. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. But anyway, I just want to make it really clear, I have not seen any current videos of Dark Souls 3 within the last 3 weeks since the Japanese version launched. I have not seen anything. This is going to be a full blind playthrough coming to you later tonight at 14 hours, because right now I'm recording this at 9 a.m. In 14 hours, we're going to be playing this puppy, and I'm going to be excited, because, you know, the funny thing is, I said this on another previous video, I wasn't incredibly hyped up for Dark Souls 3, but I was going to play it, but after the release of the Japanese version and hearing people talk about the game, saying it's really good, and the game is just incredibly hard, I actually seen some images of the, I actually seen images of what the pre-packed version, which was what the Xbox One leaked version was, playing on for the past week and a half, which had 1.00, and that patch pretty much had this damage reduction for the enemies, and the health is dropped a little bit. So the actual packs 1.01 that was given with the release copies, or well, the release copies obviously, but the review copies for the PC version and the PS4 version, it had the 1.01, and people were saying it's the hardest Souls game they've ever played so far. That includes Bloodborne, which I'm actually going to be a little interested, because, you know, as you guys know, I mentioned this earlier, that they claimed that Bloodborne was going to be a fucking hard game, because there's going to be 20 enemies on screen, they're going to come after you, you're going to be getting wrecked. And I was like, oh boy, let's see how this works, you know? Because I said that back on I first got the game and I wanted to play it. It didn't turn out that way. I mean, there was a lot of enemies there, but it wasn't like a complete ambush. Like, maybe because I'm already used to the game's mechanics at this point, it's kind of like, it's a little challenging, but for the most part, you know, it's not that difficult. So they're saying Dark Souls 3 is going to be the hardest Souls game ever. And I'm curious how this will stack up with my skills, because as you guys know, I've been playing Bloodborne for the past year, and I've been doing the challenge dungeons, and I did the DLC, and I'm doing right now New Game Plus as a more of a medium before Dark Souls 3 release, so I should be pretty well used to the game at that point. The other thing is, though, how can I carry over my near spot on visceral attacks or parry system from Bloodborne into Dark Souls 3 with shields. That's going to be the big key here. If I can actually bring that back with the same speed and the same timing, I might be doing really well against most bosses, or most enemies. I don't think most bosses can probably be parried anyway, at least not the big kind. Maybe another enemy like Lord Gwyn, perhaps. But I just want to mention right now, this is the last Souls titled game. That means after Dark Souls 3, there will not be a Dark Souls 4 unless Hidetaka Miyazaki and From Software decides to make another contract with them for another 4 years, making another Souls game, which I don't see ever happening. But there is another Souls-like game that Bandai Namco, or Namco Bandai, whatever, actually created and released in 2014. You probably know what it is, but I'll quickly show you guys what the hell I'm talking about. It's actually called The Lords of the Fallen. And this one actually comes with, you know, it comes with the full version, Ancient Labyrinth DLC, Monk Decipher Quest Rewarding, Demonic Weapons Pack, the Lion Heart Pack containing Courage Armor, the Arcane Boost, 1 spell point and 3 small sealed runes, and the Foundation Boost, 2 attribute points and 1 health potion. What I've heard from a lot of people, and apparently this version has a decent amount of, it's actually almost perfect. I'm not quite sure about the actual size though, but 4 out of 5 is a pretty good. 4 out of 5 is a pretty good score, I think. Just quickly show you what this game is. You know, it looks pretty much like Dark Souls. You know, big enemies. You know, you have a mace or whatever. There's also things that look like those bloodsuckers from Bloodborne rather. There's a couple of these other things. So yeah, it kind of looks like a combination of Dark Souls mixed with something else. You know, so. I'm actually going to be getting this game. That actually looks like the Pursuer in some ways, except it's not floating. It actually looks like a combination of like an action game mixed in with a Souls-like mechanics. And for what I've heard from a lot of people and read online, that it's actually an easier game. It's not like Dark Souls difficulty. It's like a medium between the two. It's like a bridge. So it's easy, but then it's not easy. I'm guaranteeing if I play this game and after playing Dark Souls 3 and all that stuff, I'll probably like, it'll be like super breezy. Like I'll be playing through that game and pretty much beating a lot of the bosses. I probably wouldn't die heavily too much. I mean, I might die like maybe 30 times total, or maybe 50, but I won't die like 300 times like I did with Bloodborne because of the Chalice dungeons, offline deaths, and the DLC. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. Dark Souls 3, I will be playing that later on tonight. I will be continuing my New Game Plus of Bloodborne. And after I finish New Game Plus of Bloodborne on recording, I probably won't be doing New Game Plus, but I will probably start shifting my gears to maybe Demon Souls. Hopefully maybe Namco Bandai, or whatever they want to call themselves, Bandai Namco. It used to be called Namco Bandai until they changed it. Unless that's what I always called them, or unless that's what the forums were called, and that's what I always called them. That's probably what happened. But anyway, I will probably be shifting gears to Demon Souls, and maybe if they actually port Demon Souls to PS4, maybe Dark Souls 1 return to PS4, I'll probably play both those games again. Because I feel like I want to redo Dark Souls 1. For some apparent reason, I feel like I fucked up with Dark Souls 1, but I'm going to do it in a different way this time. I think what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to try to make it save, recording-wise, to get the Black Knight Halberd and do like a whole run with that as my main. Just change it up, maybe do different clothing too, because I was just using the Uchigaten that was kind of similar shit. Maybe mix in with spells and stuff, but that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's only 10 minutes long, but please, guys, if you want to watch my playthrough, and you want to play, and you're gonna play the game too, just do me a favor, guys, and just favorite or save the playlist and watch it later when you're like a little bit farther into the game and see how my perspective is. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys later. I can't wait for Dark Souls 3. I hope you guys can't wait too. Let's get going. It's only 14 hours away, baby. Let's fuck shit up. Let's die, but let's conquer the ending of Dark Souls 3. So peace out.